Welcome, Pisces. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I pulled for you the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is describing a way in which you are open to receiving offers, but what is being offered is disappointing, is falling below what you expected it to be. And what is positive about this is that you are, unlike in the past, considering the offer honestly. You're not accepting it point blank because it's being offered, perhaps by whom it's being offered. You're not outright rejecting it, but you're understanding why it perhaps is not a match to where you are now, which is not the same as rejecting it. You're actually looking and understanding how much you've grown since you once wished for whatever it is that is finally being offered to you, an invitation you had been seeking that is no longer as attractive as it once was, no longer fulfills your needs or desires. Because in part you have been, in the meantime, choosing things that do work for you, that do support you, that do value you, and surrounding yourself by things that feel good instead of things that are a struggle or that don't feel good to you, but instead are inviting you to be good to it or them, is no longer appealing. And in that way, this small disappointment reminds you that if you're not satisfied with what offer you're receiving or the invitations you're getting, then you can manifest the offers or invitations that you do desire. That is within your power. And you now understand that as you continue to practice this behavior of simply identifying what works for you, what sees you, what supports and values you, what makes you feel good, because you're worthy and deserving of just that. This is a general reading, Pisces, so it isn't going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. Otherwise, welcome again. In your present, we have the Nine of Swords. And this is describing absolutely a way that you are jettisoning all of the behaviors, the old beliefs, the old relationships and alliances that have not been treating you in the way that you deserve to be treated. Just flat out, no, you don't want it anymore. You realize there's better. You realize you can do better for yourself than what other supposed friends or loved ones have been offering you. You no longer believe that you are inadequate, desperate, or needy of the supply of others, when it is so much less satisfying than the sense of self-acceptance and self-respect, self-honor that you can have learned to give to yourself. So you're closing out a cycle of pain and suffering. And this can be deeper than simply rejecting friendships. This can be literally family members who have in some way hurt you, are exiting from your life in one way or another, that you are accepting their inadequacy as perhaps loved ones, as parents, as siblings, unable to give you the attention and care that you deserved and were worthy of, and simply releasing them with love, surrendering to their influence on you. In the past, the Three of Jades, you've been working for a while in a collaboration, and this feels like it has to do with your work, but it's work that you love. It's work that you're devoted to. It's work that is a real expression of some quality or talent that you have. And you have been working, I would say, out of the box, off the beaten path in some way. Perhaps you've resisted the corporate push or pull. You have worked for, as an independent in some way, even in that setting. You're really looking to individuals and teams that you can work with on more of an ad hoc basis to create something special. And that is your focus. So you can be part of a startup or part of a small business or the beginning of growing a team or a business that offers you a stage, a platform. But the people you are collaborating with are key in terms of sharing expertise, working from a place of love, offering your expertise to the group as a way of solving a problem, of creating something excellent. And in the future, you have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is about finally seeing a thread through your experiences, finally learning a lesson that has been knocking at your door through your experiences for a very long time. This feels like an awareness that all of the experiences, including the very difficult experiences, have led you in the direction that you're going, have led you towards the decision that you are now making. Whatever that decision is, you're taking full responsibility for your purpose, your destiny, for your path. And that is moving you to a place of understanding that you now know how to make this a success. You now have the skills, the collaborators, the connections to be purposeful and strategic in being victorious. If this reading is resonating for you, Pisces, please like this video. Please share this with others if you feel so inclined. And please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I really appreciate those of you, all of you who have hung with me over the last 2-3 years. I'm surprised to be still excited about creating free videos online. So your support, I couldn't do it without. And I pulled the Courage card. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And it's absolutely it makes sense to me that as you recognize your purpose, your path, and commit to that path, recognizing that everything in you is designed for this contribution that you uniquely can make, that fears arise. Fears that you have faced down, that you know occasionally reemerge, and the fear of something that you really care about. You feel close to something that you've always wanted, and that can be the fear of, oh my gosh, if I get it, what will I do? When it has been more often disappointment along that path, right? Things not working out the way you wanted them to, despite your best hopes and excitement. Now you're at a place where you feel like, okay, do I have the strength to be successful? Do I have the strength to be abundant? In the present, the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Star card. Yeah, you have turned away from the old sad stories. This could relate to your relationship life in particular. A lot of perhaps codependency in your relationships in the past. Perhaps you've dealt with your own addictions and through that uh, supported, enabled the addictions of others. But that is something that you are releasing. And this feels like it's a big detoxification, physical detoxification that is required. In other words, attending to all aspects of your health are important in order for you to really release this set of beliefs that encourages your need to escape or to alter your consciousness to be able to cope. Instead, it is a joyful, resourceful community that you are a part of. And you really do want to take advantage of that, knowing that this represents the better world that you are working towards, that you are occupying and you are grateful for. This is loved ones who honor and respect who you are, keep you safe, protect you, and allow you to be vulnerable, to make mistakes. The Star card is really about your vision for the future. Letting go of stories of the past is almost like releasing the strings that are holding a hot air balloon down. Letting go of suffering, pain. This has got to be a struggle. Why is it so hard? I'm working myself to death. I'm burning out. I need a vacation. That cycle is one that you are adjusting and recognizing that your vision needn't be a burden, that it actually can help to pace you, to move you forward on your own terms. If it's your vision, then you get to execute it in the way that you understand it needs to be. This is something you reach for throughout your life. It isn't something that is concretized or is a thing. It's a vision. It's a big picture. And you continue to develop yourself as you evolve this vision. So that's what makes it a North Star, something we're always holding ourselves up to and towards. In the past, the Three of Jades is clarified by the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups. I do believe that I just mentioned the idea that past relationships may increasingly be revealed to you as somewhat codependent, or ways that you accommodated your own weaknesses, addictions, uh, through by enabling someone else's. And that's a backwards way of saying that uh, the function of codependency is to allow us to help someone else rather than to help ourselves, to deny our problems when faced with what seems like much greater problems of someone else, problems we can uniquely understand and fix for the other person, both things being a fallacy, right? So out of this comes your awareness that real connection is based on a deeper understanding of oneself, joining with another person equally aligned, to whole people, not people who depend on others to be whole. This is about recognizing that your truth, your justice is to be complete in yourself. That's what makes you a powerful partner, a supportive partner, a caring partner, someone with whom you can build a match with, someone who wants to build with you towards a greater purpose, a greater truth, something you can explore together. It feels as though this quite possibly is a connection that involves travel or a connection with another country. But whatever it is, this understanding has helped you break the spell of former relationships that were not based on a whole well-being within yourself or within another. And this is the truth that is helping you to bring justice, balance, harmony into your life. In the future, the Judgment card is clarified by the Six of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I do think that the work that you're doing, the opportunity that you are responding to now involves travel overseas, involves perhaps representing an organization or a company, looking at pilots or franchises or partners in various locations, putting together pieces of a business by traveling to a variety of communities, making a lot of contacts with others. But what shines through is your sense of stability and security, your understanding that this has to be your thing. You have to be in control of your piece of a business or a organization or an effort, if not the whole thing, but you are a controlling force in that. And that's important to you because you really value the stability, the security that you have earned, that you have worked hard for, and now moving into a groove that feels like it is a profitable, beneficial groove for you, you can work even harder. But in order to do that, the idea of travel combines the idea of work and pleasure in a way that can help you sustain the work that you are doing and will be continuing to do. You're going to be working harder now. I feel that. And I also think that by incorporating travel as a necessary part of your business expansion, growth, gathering resources, personnel, connections, you will combine something you love, perhaps contact with other family or loved ones in other locations that makes this pleasurable and helps you to sustain the pace that is going to be required. I'm going to finish up this reading, Pisces, with a crystal oracle and hope this has served you. And I have pulled the topaz, and the mantras: increase your firepower. Who needs topaz? Anyone burning the midnight oil, the candle at both ends, bridges, all of the above. Where to put topaz? Wherever the action needs to happen. When to use topaz? When you're aiming in the right direction but keep misfiring. Passion is totally indispensable, but if you're not careful with it, it might burn you up. Call on topaz to transform wild obsessions into laser-like focus and burning desires into getting things done. Love this. If you enjoy my content, there's a link to a playlist that contains all sign videos of the January full moon that we are still feeling the experience of as we approach the new moon at the end of this month. So thank you again. Until next time, namaste.